welcome back to Ashpause. So I'm sorry about me using my phone again, but as you may have seen in my last video, I still don't have a phone yet. So we're just gonna have to be, I still don't have a camera yet, so I'm still gonna have to be making videos with my phone for a while till I can afford to get another one. But anyway, I'm gonna give you guys a bit of an informational video today, and what you're looking at right now is my cricket enclosure. So you may or may not know, but I have a frog named Walter who loves crickets, and it's the staple of his diet, and probably should be the staple of most other insectivores. So I also have a praying mantis who isn't yet big enough to eat these, but she probably will be soon. Right now she only eats fruit flies, but I have some pretty small crickets in here that she may be able to eat sometime. So anyway, if you're getting crickets, you'll want to keep them in a pretty large bin like this. It isn't really that big, but it's definitely a good size. You can go a little bit bigger depending on how many crickets you have. I have roughly about 30 to 40 in here. I'm not really sure. I think we got about 25 at the pet store, but I feel like we got a lot more than that. And I also have a few other really big ones right here that are good for breeding. So anyway, I'm going to tell you how you can make one of these of your own. So first of all, like I said, you're going to need a bin. The best substrate, the cheapest, is just to use a paper towel. Like, it works really well. It gives the crickets enough traction on the bottom of the bin, and also, it's easy to clean, and it's very cheap. So you have your substrate in the bin, and you might also want to have an egg crate, and I want to rip the roof off my crickets, but you can see it perfectly well. You want to have an egg crate piece, or a paper towel roll so that they can hide in, or just little scraps of cardboard that they can hide in because they really like doing that. And the food that you will want to give them is pretty easy. So I have some cricket food that I got at the pet store, but you can really use anything, well, mostly anything. Here I have some betta fish pellets, some wheat germ with some calcium mixed in. So you want to gut load your crickets so that when you feed them to your animal gets lots of nutrition too. So it's good to fill them up with lots of calcium and high protein foods so that the animal that you feed them to can also get nutrition. So I also supplement it with, as a source of moisture too. We have some peach slices over here. Some really good moisturizing food is apples, peaches, nectarines, watermelon, cantaloupe, a lot of just that really juicy fruit they'll like, probably cucumbers too. And that will keep them hydrated because it's not really good to have water in an enclosure since they can very, very easily drown, even in very, very shallow water. So it's just on the safe side to give them a peach about once a week. It should probably last a while, but you want to make sure that if there's any dead crickets anywhere, take them out because they can release a toxin that can actually kill off your other crickets pretty quickly. So one of my faults in cricket husbandry was I never cleaned out their container, so all of my crickets died just really quickly, which isn't good. Now, if you're wondering what this is right here, this is their little lay box thing. So you can use a container, or I'm just using a little flower tray. I think that's what that is. And I filled it up with coconut fiber bedding, or eco earth. And you want to make sure it's pretty moist, and you might want to moisten it up a little bit from time to time, and this is what they will lay their eggs in. Unfortunately, I'm not very experienced in breeding crickets, and I'm not really sure that they've laid any eggs yet. I think they have to be kept at a better temperature, but I keep them in my garage anyway since it gets pretty warm in there. But I hope that they do lay eggs soon. I'm pretty sure that you have to give them a lamp or a heating mat, which I will probably consider doing. But yeah, that's the whole cricket enclosure that I have, and I mostly just have these little tiny baby crickets, but I have a few big ones too. Sorry guys, but there's a big one right there, as you might have seen earlier. Alright everyone, thank you for watching this really sad little video because I don't have a camera yet and I have to use my cheap little phone, but that's alright. Okay everyone, I'll see you later.